All right, so in this one, we need to set up links that actually take us to a single products page. Now, what we need to think about is when we create a single products page, it has to be unique, right? So if I go to this first product, there shouldn't be any other possible products going on that page. That should kind of make sense. If I go to the second product, it should only go to that product. It shouldn't show that product one time and another product another time. That just would be way too confusing for someone. So just like that product itself might be unique, the page that it is on also would be unique. So one way to look at it is like for product one, it would go to like product/product one, something like that, right? Like that would be a unique product for product one. And this, of course, is going to be taking its slug from the slug field that we have for that specific product. So let's actually go in there, product one. So I'm going to change it to product one. If you have it already, that's okay. So if I save this, that should give me this kind of unique slug and unique way to get to this particular product, right? So then going to this URL right here would always take me to this product right here. So product one would always be here. So we have to actually set up a few things in our models to make sure that this always happens, that we don't accidentally add another product with the slug of product one to confuse how it's actually going to be handled. So let's actually do that. We're going to open up our models, and within our product model, within slug, we're going to add a new field in here called unique equals to true. Now you could also add this clause to your title. You could add it to anything, description, price, you can add it to all of those. But you'd only want to add it, of course, when it makes sense. So in this case, slug absolutely makes sense. So our title might change, but our slug will never change really, because we might change the name of the title, but realistically the link, like when they share it on Twitter or Facebook or an email or something like that, that link should be solid. It should always be the same, right? Regardless of what the title is, regardless of what the description is, but that link should always be the same. So we make slug being unique. Now, this is another thing that's unique is the ID field, that hidden field, which is ID models integer field. This one's hidden, and it's also unique. And we know this by looking at our home page where we actually had our IDs coming out, right? We have 1, 2, 3. Each one of those is unique, and it's going to keep adding on an extra number. But when we call for that specific ID, it's going to always get us that instance. So let's actually, instead of talking about it, let's actually try it out. And let's look at all the different models, the slugs for any individual product on our home page. So I'm going to copy price and just change this to slug. And if I refresh, I see my first one has a slug of product one, second one has slug, third one has slug. So that's not good. I shouldn't even be able to save it if it's the same as something else. So with this unique equal to true, it's not going to let me save it. Well, there's one more thing that I want to also make sure is class meta. I want to make sure that my title and slug together are unique. So they're unique together. So unique together equals to the two fields I want to be unique. Now this is a little redundant, so maybe we don't actually have to do this. But what I really want to do, and the reason I'm doing unique together, is just so if I somehow start writing a title and that is the same as another slug, then I'll see that, hey, you already created this product as well as this slug, right? It's going to show me those two things. So like if, for example, if I'm making a t-shirt and I'm writing out t-shirt in a product and then I save it, and then a few months later I write like the product again, title of t-shirt, and it says, hey, this product, or they need to be unique. That would give me a warning basically saying that, yeah, the slug is there, but also the same title is there, so you should go check that out. And that would also be accomplished by adding unique equals to true onto title, just so you know. All right, so now that we have this, we have to run south. So Python manage.py schema migration south auto. Oh, not on south. Sorry about that. It's actually on products. And Python manage.py migrate products. So notice this. We have unique strength for slug and for title and slug together. Okay, so we migrate the products. Index columns are not unique. So what that means is if we run the server, we have a couple products in there that have the same slug already. So let's go into our products. I'm going to delete these two products because I know that they already have the same slug. You could delete all your products, but I'm going to keep that first product there. So I'm going to delete that, close out my server, and then migrate the products again, and now it migrates just fine. So I just got rid of the problem that happened, which was that we didn't the items in the database were not already unique, right? So they were conflicting with what we were doing in our models, right? Because we had two of the product model instances that were the same, or had the same slug, that is. All right, so now let's go ahead and add a new product. Oh, gotta run the server. And we're gonna add a new product, so I'm gonna call it product 1. Notice that it's automatically filling it out. So if I hit save, it says product with slug already exists. So let me actually put a space there too. If I hit save, it says product with title and slug already exists. Well, that's good. So that's showing me that, hey, this product with this title and slug already exists. So as soon as I start typing it and save it, it's going to tell me that, hey, you already created this product, basically. That's essentially what that's saying. So let's call it product 2, and notice that our slug changes down there. So if I save it, works. And then if I actually wanted to change product 1's or product 2's slug to product 1, I save it, it'll also say product with this slug already exists. So I'll keep it as product 2, and then I will add another one. I'll call it t-shirt. All right, save it, and there we go. We have a few products now. So if I refresh in here, I got product 2 and t-shirt, and then it has a slug of t-shirt. Okay, so now to actually get to those products, we need to create the URL for it. So creating the URL, there's going to be several different ways on how we're going to do this, and I'm going to show you how we are going to do those things in the next one. So we're pretty much ready. We have our unique constraint on our product, so we updated the instances, and now in the next one we'll do our URLs and our views for handling that individual page. All right, we'll see you in the next one.